Welcome. In this video, we are going to explore how to find slopes and tangent lines when working with polar coordinates. Specifically, we will derive the formula for di dx given a polar function r equals f of theta. First, let's quickly review our coordinate systems. On the left, we have the Cartesian system, where points are defined by a horizontal x distance and a vertical y distance. On the right, we have the polar system. Here, a point is defined by its distance r from the origin and the angle theta it makes with the positive x-axis. Our primary goal in calculus is often to find the slope of the tangent line, which corresponds to the derivative di over dx. But there is a problem. In polar coordinates, we are usually given r as a function of theta. We cannot simply differentiate r with respect to theta to get the Cartesian slope. We need a way to connect these two worlds. To bridge this gap, we use the standard conversion formulas derived from trigonometry. If we look at the right triangle formed by a point, we can see that x equals r times cosine theta and y equals r times sine theta. These two equations are the key to finding our slope. Since both x and y depend on theta, we can treat theta as a parameter. By using the chain rule, we can express di dx as a ratio, di d theta divided by dx d theta. This means we need to differentiate our y equation and our x equations separately with respect to theta. Let's start with y. Since y equals r times sine theta, and r is itself a function of theta, we must use the product rule. The derivative of the first term, r, is Dr. d theta, or r prime. The derivative of sine is cosine. So, applying the product rule, we get r prime times sine theta plus r times cosine theta. Next, we differentiate x similarly, x equals r times cosine theta. Using the product rule again, the derivative of r is r prime. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. Be very careful with that negative sign. The result is r prime times cosine theta minus r times sine theta. Now we simply divide the derivative of y by the derivative of x. This gives us our final formula for the slope in polar coordinates. The numerator is r prime sine theta plus r cosine theta. The denominator is r prime cosine theta minus r sine theta. This formula allows us to calculate the slope of the tangent line at any angle theta. Let's visualize what this means. Here we see a blue polar curve. At any specific angle theta, we can calculate the slope using our formula. The red line represents the tangent line at that point. If the slope is positive, the line goes up. If it is negative, it goes down, just like in standard Cartesian calculus. There are two special cases to watch out for. First, if the numerator di d theta is 0, we have a horizontal tangent line. Second, if the denominator dx d theta is 0, we have a vertical tangent line. Note that if both are 0, the slope is indeterminate and requires further analysis. Let's look at a quick example with a cardioid, where r equals 1 plus cosine theta. First, we find r prime, which is negative sine theta. Then, we plug r and r prime into our big fraction. After some simplification using trigonometric identities, we can find the exact slope for any value of theta. To summarize, remember that finding slopes in polar requires treating theta as a parameter. Use your conversion formulas for x and y, apply the product rule carefully, and then divide the y derivative by the x derivative. Don't forget to check for vertical and horizontal tangent lines.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.